Hey, you alright?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said!
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship. So I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you alright?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's
You got any?
I do not. However, I've been... You should be.
I appreciate.
That's it.
Fine.
You're the best.
Here's your punching bag for the evening.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck!
Oh no, this is who the GM got? Did someone just play a pick the worst wrestler possible card?
Oh, come on, Corey. I think this competitor has potential.
You know what, Saxton? I was wrong.
All right. I knew you liked this superstar.
No. I still think they're bad. I just realized if someone played a pick the worst wrestler possible card, you would be in the ring.
That's not funny at all.
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 225 pounds, AK-47, Crazy!
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxton. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron. But now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Face buster! The arm getting pummeled. He got nailed by that last attack.
Nothing new for him here. He's faced worse.
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Kick to the gut.
Double underhook.
Tiger bomb.
They're feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
A series of vicious stomps.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
vicious headbutt. What a throw.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Stunner! Stunner!
Buck comes right back at him.
Finishing touches! Wow! Ooh, sharp kick.
Debilitating attack on the leg.
Tombstone. Get the shovel.
Blow after blow, he's looking rocked.
He's got to fight his way back into this.
Boom! Really continuing to take a beating in this match.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. Kick to the gut.
Double underhook.
Tiger bomb.
He's able to reverse it.
Adrian looking to get back in this.
Buck tipping the scales a bit here.
Lands face first.
Oh, earth-shaking spine bust. Pin, shoulders down.
Might put him away right now. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
Girl, you a little thirsty ass.
Domination.
Brought me the juice.
Hell, not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this. And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
I missed the whole thing, bro.
What are we going to do with them? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lord Don.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
That's all you hear in the background, huh?
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Too loud. Igloo. Leilani is an igloo.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from...
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Rip it in the eyes and the face. Von Erich-esque.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Knuckle, I'm up.
What a
Get
counter by
your
Tony.
shit.
Landed with a face buster.
What the fuck is a fairy dust, bro?
Ripped in the hard way. It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Clubbing blows.
How the fuck am I gonna put fairy dust on a nigga?
Fireman's carry. Up and an F5.
And that's got to disrupt Tony's focus.
No cause for concern on his part. It's still early.
Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom.
Rock bottom, baby.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Take out the little nigga. Are they gonna grab a nigga? Weave game, weave game. Yeah, that's me.
Tombstone. Tombstone.
I am not exaggerating when I say careers have been ended by less. From out of nowhere.
RKO. And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Yeah, Tony feeling rattled as a motherfucker right now. I don't think he can feel himself right now.
Down the hard way.
Oh, gosh.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation.
You just swing on me, nigga? You try to swing on me, nigga?
Here it comes. Choke slam.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is.
Oh, stop! And now he sees control for the moment.
This is the kind of intensity he wants to bring all night.
German suplex, nigga.
Of wicked German suplexes. Fireman's carry. Up and an F5.
Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom.
Well, this is unexpected, Byron.
Yeah, I'm guessing he wasn't fully in position. Kick to the
Yeah, that nigga
gut,
thought,
double
yeah,
underarm.
you're not getting away.
Now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does.
Taking flight.
Elbow drop. No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point. Tiger Bomb!
Pussy Clyde. Pussy Clyde. Too bitch ass
Getting
up.
to his feet, but he doesn't know what's waiting.
Spinebuster. Tony is completely out of sorts here.
Tony is out of control right now.
And look at this. On the shoulders and a slam.
D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
Shoulders are down. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is
Oh, nigga,
happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pierce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
Damn, they hit Charlotte too. I don't know who the hell that is.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We
That's
are
why they hit
under
Charlotte like I
siege.
know who that is.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
Oh, they stoned me.
Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
Man, they beat my ass, I guess. Huh. They mad I made it to the...
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
That's how people get hurt.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. That's it. You're making this look easy. your striking to set up a grapple. Use your jiu-jitsu. Get them on the mat. They want a mutiny. Wait until they see what you're capable of. Nice! Now follow it up with a power move! Use your speed to your advantage! Keep the pressure on! Don't give them room to breathe! Keep your guard up! Stay focused!
One, two, one.
Don't be afraid to use the rope! Stay calm and control the pace. You're doing great! Keep pushing! Go for a submission! You've got the skills!
One, two, that's three. Bring it!
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer. Now NXT Mutiny's top. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny, you one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, AK-47 Princess.
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring.
Here comes the pride of Puerto Rico.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
A quick-witted Dynamo. Vega is full of surprises in the ring and on the microphone.
As a 15-year veteran, this is not some underdog to overlook.
The first ever queen of the ring, as hard-nosed as they come, but always does so with poise and grace.
Carries herself with immense pride for both her culture and in-ring abilities.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Wow. Haymaker after haymaker. Oh. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Got to respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Oh, and a handful of hair. That's disrespectful. Just dropped her like she was nothing.
And Vega gets contested there.
She knew what she was in for tonight. She came prepared for this.
Jumping elbow drop. Boom, what a clothesline. And Zelina can't stop any offense coming her way.
Yeah, some flaws in Zelina's game plan are being exposed.
Senton connects.
Return fire from Zelina.
Zelina is going to look to press on the advantage.
Zelina tested here, finally able to get some offense of her own in.
Steering clear there.
And she had Zelina's number there.
Ooh, a little shove. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Big time powerbomb. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that. I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Jaw-shattering boot. Gotta be agonizing for the arm.
Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Not looking from the top.
Splash!
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Oh man, by the hair. Hair whip.
This has been a very physical and draining match.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
No way!
Crashing to the floor.
Talk about a jumping nothing. A real miscalculation on their part.
She's just getting hammered away on.
She's in dire need of finding a solution.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Muscling up their opponent into an electric chair facebuster. My goodness.
Zelina is pinned. This might be over. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, AK-47 Princess.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of...
can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
Oh, target in the arm now. Look at this. This can't be good.
Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Ooh.
Boom.
He can't seem to find any answer here.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. And this one might be headed ringside.
Picking up speed off the rope. Tiger bomb. Someone call a dentist. Opponent lying face first, and now
locking in a modified camel clutch submission.
A submission won't win the match here, but it could.
Prying apart her opponent's fingers, needs to find a way out of this hold. And she does. Down the hard way.
Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. About to hit rock bottom. Boss man slam.
Waistlock go behind. Up and over with a German suplex. We're not finished yet. Another one. Oh, come on. Enough is enough.
And continuing to punish their opponent with a German. She's bringing the fight outside. Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
Oh, boy, she found a kendo stick. This match might just get hard to watch. Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this. Kick to the gut.
Double underhook.
Ooh. Tiger bomb.
Kinshasa.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
And when he's got that chair, you know he wants to send a serious message.
And slides back into the ring.
Face first into the chair.
Into an electric chair facebuster, Mike.
Setting up for something here.
Lexus King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity Championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
Guys, I cannot overstate the importance of this match here tonight.
Of course not, Michael. Anytime the tag titles are on the line, the match takes on a whole new level of importance.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag. Lexis King and JC Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware? Rock bottom! Stunner! Emphatically delivered!
Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Driving face first! The challenger taking some minor damage.
Yeah, and he's got to think about making that tag soon, or this could get worse.
Draped across the top rope. Oh, clubbing forearm.
Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that.
On.
Northern right suplex.
And he goes crashing to the outside. And she makes the tag. And there's the tag. Tag made. Challenger might need to
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the bloodline first started. We had that edge, and nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep, and I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches. Breaker.
Just rake in the face. Ripping at the eyes. Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I said.
From out of nowhere. RKO! And the former Olympian Gable took a big hit there.
There's still nothing he can't come back from.
Choke slam!
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence?
Down with a face buster.
Sit out! Pile driver!
And that looked like a terrible landing. That might have caused some serious issues. We'll have to see what happens. Driven down face first.
From out of nowhere. RKO!
Robbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down.
Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. And continuing to punish their opponent with a German.
Almost seemed like there would be no end in sight to those suplexes.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat. Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Will this be enough? Counters. Cover. Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. And he breaks the count quickly.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German.
A trio of wicked German suplexes.
Stunner! And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area.
Fireman's carry. Up and face first.
F5.
Watch out!
Big height, bigger impact.
And his constant attack has him floundering.
He needs to figure out a way to be more aggressive.
Facebuster first. It knew what was coming there.
Gable might be waking up.
Could be the table turner Chad desperately needed.
Kick to the gut.
Double underhook.
Tiger bomb.
Spinebuster.
A pin. We have a pin.
And finally, he picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, AK-47, Crazy!
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.